But what I know is I'm feeling just fine.
My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement, still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. The Queen and the non-FBA, right? So, you know, the Queen of England died, Queen Elizabeth, I think second or whatever. And they have these islands in the Caribbean and Africa. You have black people, mourning the Queen's death. And in the same process, you have this FBA and non-FBA, the differences being on social media and why people are saying, we need to be a little bit more discerning about who's who. And what I see is with this situation, they're gonna be people like, this is what we talking about, man. Y'all, it's hard for us to, come together with you when you're not really black first. See what I'm saying? And the other thing is, like, I'm not dumb, and we're not dumb. We know that everybody from the Caribbean and Africa are not, like, all crying it up and like, they're like, listen, man, it's a tragedy that the lady died, we get it, but because of what was done to us, we can't really mourn like y'all, like that. So we get that there's a split with the black people in the Caribbean and Africa and even even Europe. But I think we needed to see that, because the non-FBA people needed to see what the FBA people were talking about, because now you can see, because of that split, it's like, oh, we do have people who are, their alliance might be to, England or France or Spain or Portugal or, the monarchy or the parliament or just, Belgium or whatever, or Germany or whatever white people, quote unquote, colonize their land. And they're like, oh, okay, it looks like you're showing these people who have this history of doing these negative things to us more love and respect and adoration and more humanity than you would a black person who's in America. Like, that now I know you're seeing, like, oh, okay, this is what people are talking about. So it wasn't, unfortunately, it takes tragedy for people to see these things, but fortunately, this should lessen the animosity in the talk. Because now, because people like myself don't want to have to get petty and go, see, look, okay, you don't like us, but if we die, you're not going to treat us like you treated the Queen. You're not going to mourn for us like that. You're not going to, cry and have tears and outpouring of this family. You might, what about black on black crime with us? And it's like, oh, man. Because unfortunately, I can't say that, and I could be wrong, but from my American vantage point, I can't say that England did anything positive for the Caribbean and Africa. And though the Queen is the monarch of the family at the time, that falls on her head. It's like, you're going to mourn somebody that, what did she do to help you? What did she do to make it fair and equitable and make sure that throne actually was benevolent beyond in the places that they quote unquote colonized? Because because it's the split I see is people like, man, they didn't do nothing for us. We're struggling and they're rich. And they're rich off of our land and our resources, and we're struggling, and we're supposed to cry for that, but we not. What's going on? And so I'm glad that y'all see what we're talking about, you know, and I hope that this is a event that makes people go, okay, maybe we don't come together with FBAs, but at least we can see where they're coming from, and we got to clean our house where we're at. Just like they got to clean their house, we got to clean our house in America, and you got to clean your house in the Caribbean or Africa or UK, and go, okay, you know, maybe there's hating and hypocrisy going on here, and by the looks of it, this is exhibit A to what people were talking about, the hating and hypocrisy, you know. But it's not an American thing to be so tied to England anyways. So that's just one of our things also. So I hope this has a positive start of a conversation between the black community, but we shall see. I mean, the whole entire black community globally, but we shall see. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.